Hello, welcome to AACTV. I'm Eric.
And I'm JC, and this is Trailblazer Media.
Welcome to our holiday special.
I'm so excited.
Ho, 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 ho.
Finals are coming up fast, from the 18th to the 21st, so make sure you're all studying it up so you can ace them all. Last week on the 8th, we hosted a toy drive at the front of the school. Thanks to everyone who participated. You might have noticed some 8th graders at AACT last week, so here's Sonia to tell us more about it.
The week of the 27th, we invited 8th graders from all over Washoe County to come tour AACT and learn about the academies it has to offer. Each academy had its own way of showing off, through presentations, games, and activities, showing what AACT is all about. This time of year, 8th graders are thinking about what they want in a high school, and had several opinions on what they found to be the most interesting at AACT.
I feel like they really give freedom to what we want to think and what we want to do, rather than keeping it like so constrained.
I'm seeing a lot of things, like different programs that are like really interesting me, like the engineering program, the graphic design program, and video production. It's really interesting. It's really wanting me to really excited to come to high school.
We're excited to welcome these 8th graders into our school as incoming freshmen for the upcoming 2024-2025 school year. I'm Sonia, reporting for Trailblazer Media.
Thanks, Sonia. Hopefully we see them become trailblazers next year. In the meantime, winter break starts on the 22nd and will end on January 8th. With wishes of happy holidays, here's Gavin to talk about one of the many winter holidays, Hanukkah.
Every year, Jewish people around the world celebrate the festival of lights known as Hanukkah. This is celebrated in honor of a miracle said to have happened long ago in Israel. In the 2nd century BCE, a group known as the Maccabees fought against the Greeks and won. However, they only had one night's worth of oil to light the temple's menorah. As the story goes, that one jar of oil burned for 8 nights and days, long enough for more oil to arrive. In honor of this, 8 candles are lit over the course of 8 nights on a menorah. Most menorahs tend to be small. However, larger menorahs are used for public celebrations, such as here in Reno. Oil wicks are used traditionally, though candles are also very popular. During the lighting of the menorah, 2 prayers are said, with a third for the first night only. If you've ever noticed that the date for Hanukkah changes every year, you'd be right. The Hebrew calendar is offset to the Gregorian calendar, so even though Hanukkah always starts on Kislev 25th, it usually falls between November and January.
When it starts and when it ends is based off the Hebrew calendar, which is a lunar calendar. So everything shifts every year.
Some popular Hanukkah foods include donuts, matzo ball soup, and latkes, which are a kind of potato and onion pancake fried in oil or schmaltz.
They're like hash browns, but they have a lot more oniony flavor, and they're like smushed down into pancakes, and you just eat them on their own.
There's also gelt, which is chocolate coins that are gambled on the children's game of dreidel. Overall, Hanukkah is a very pleasant winter holiday steeped in tradition. It is well beloved by many Jews around the world. For Trailblazer Media, I'm Gavin Cates. Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Wow, that's really cool. Thank you, Gavin. As the holidays approach, the Human Resources Academy is selling their flowers, herbs, and spices. Make sure to check that out. Are you interested in learning about the Academy plans for this year? Here we have Kira with more insight about it.
As the 2023-24 school year begins, our school welcomes exciting new opportunities and changes. Each academy has its own plans, events, and lessons to look forward to in the upcoming year. One of the most exciting changes to AACT this year is the Fire Science Academy.
My name's Cameron Peak. I'm a training captain with Truckee Meadows Fire. So the plan for Fire Science this year is to get a base knowledge of firefighting. The students are going to get all the basics that it takes to be a firefighter, but they'll gradually get into those skills as we go through the years. Next year will be a little more advanced and so on and so forth.
Teaching and training is one of the academies that will eventually be moved to the new CTE school, Debbie Smith. In the meantime, students of teaching and training are looking forward to the upcoming year.
Basically, the Teaching and Training Academy prepares all of its students to become teachers in the real world, whether it's in primary education, secondary, or in high school. We also send our juniors to primary education. We send them to Hidden Valley Elementary School, where they can intern with kindergartners, first graders, third graders, fourth graders, and even fifth graders. We're mostly planning on just doing our Fall Fest, our typical fundraisers. We have to fundraise a lot in order to send all of our students to FCCLA this coming spring, and hopefully we'll be sending a lot more to the national competition in the summer.
The Agriculture Academy has an exciting year ahead as well. They are integrating business aspects into their usual lessons to prepare for upcoming events and holidays.
I am Patience Newman. I am the president for the senior officer team this year. So this year we have a lot of fun things planned. We have a couple new fundraisers in idea right now being processed. We have a couple new business ideas for our academy, a few treats we might sell here and there. There's over hundreds of different competitions we can do for FFA. So I think we're gonna have a milk tasting, a meat evaluation team, a floral team, landscaping team, and a veterinary science team. And I'm also pretty excited about the new fundraisers we're going to try, because we're going to do some new things we've never done before, so that's pretty cool.
Communication Arts and Media is preparing for future broadcasts and events. Graphic design is also integrating business into their academy through sales, selling artwork, and offering new opportunities.
I am Emily Duffy, and in graphic design I am the CMO, which means I am the Chief Marketing Officer. Graphic design is planning a ton. We're going to focus a lot more on our production. We also have an art show, and we're planning on making a ton of stuff to sell. What graphic design contributes to the school is probably a more pretty portion, in my opinion. We make things look more pleasing to the eye, and we give a sort of an image to think of when you think of AACT or you think of an academy.
The Medical Academy is hard at work preparing for a busy year, planning to participate in competitions and trainings to become the future EMTs and EMRs of the world.
So our plans, similar to previous years, the ultimate goal is to get EMTs and EMRs certified. And then the big goal is, for me, is to have students really develop a good foundation in the medical field to go anywhere they want. So learning anatomy, physiology, disease processes, how medications work, why we give them, etc. and so forth. I'm excited because this year we have really good, motivated students, so I'm really excited to see them test themselves, test their limits, and then see ultimately them have that good foundation and ready for the workforce.
Meanwhile, the Engineering Academy has a promising year ahead as well. Like many other academies, engineering is implementing a simulated workplace environment where students can get real-world experience for their future professions.
So my name is Joey Sandusky, and I am the Skills USA State Representative for the Engineering Academy. So this year we actually have a very big year. We have our State Leadership Conference coming up, and we're trying to get a few members, and we're also looking for people from other academies to join us as well. So we collaborate with other academies. I know this year we're really trying to look for graphic design people because we would love to have a bit of help designing all of our pieces for the silent auction, because in the past they've been a little repetitive, so we're trying to look for new ideas. And we're also trying to look for some business opportunities as well. So I know we've talked to the Business Academy about selling maybe little ornaments or something throughout the year. For engineering this year, I'm definitely excited about Skills USA's State Leadership Conference, especially because last year we took first place in welding, and we also took third place in welding fabrication, and we took second place in sheet metal. So we're looking to take first place all around.
The Culinary Academy has big plans for this school year, including work in the cafe and restaurant, as well as planning banquets, which are all student-run.
My name is Luke Schimenauer. I am the restaurant manager this year, and I will be conducting all the restaurants that all the students will make throughout the year. Culinary has a lot of plans. We have so many people in this academy that we can actually do stuff now, and we were actually doing Night at the Mansion, which is one of our catering events, and we have almost every single Thursday booked out till May to do restaurants. So it's a very busy year that we have ahead of us.
Last but not least, the Business Academy is working hard on running the student store and assisting other academies in their business endeavors.
My name is William Noble, and I handle the PR for the student store this year.
My name is Rez Rahimzadeh, and I handle all the HR stuff like scheduling, employees, all that kind of stuff.
I'm looking forward to putting as much out of the store as we can. I really just want as many new kind of things that we can possibly have. We want to bring more wacky and zany sort of products for people to try.
One of our main competitions we do is called FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, And it's kind of similar to other CT organizations. We go to state and we compete in a bunch of different competitions. Some of them are tests where we do here, and then some of them are competitions, which we kind of give presentations based on different things like accounting, marketing, stuff like that. Tell us if there's anything you want in the store, because we welcome all feedback.
Thanks, Kira, for the information. This year's yearbook theme is Spotify. Do you ever wonder how they put the yearbook together? We have Eli here to give us behind the scenes with the yearbook team.
The yearbook is a collection of students, teachers, events, and most importantly, memories, but is also a collaborative effort by the yearbook staff who assembles the yearbook all together.
So the yearbook has set groups on who is doing what page, and a lot of times those set pages kind of correlate with the people. Like in my group, we're all part of the medical academy, so we're going to be doing the medical pages. I'm the only senior in that class, so I'm going to be really working with the senior pages. We have a group of a lot of juniors, so they're going to be doing the junior pages, and it's just kind of set up in groups to work for the different sets.
The students get to decide on the cover theme for the yearbook by voting which design will be used. This allows them to be creative, yet decisive on the yearbook, and to be represented by AACT.
So they really differ through the themes of the yearbook and really how many people are in yearbook, because the more people that are in there, the more stuff that we can get done and the more details we can add. So last year there were not that many kids in yearbook, and their theme was Dr. Seuss themed. This year there's a lot of kids in yearbook, and we're doing Spotify theme, and we can do Spotify theme this year because it takes up a lot more detail, and we have almost 30 kids in our class.
Their involvement with the yearbook shows representation, but it also shows challenges they face every year trying to complete the yearbook. Overall, it will represent AACT school spirit.
The challenges in making the yearbook are making sure that everyone's opinion is heard. So last year I had a lot of complaints that they didn't like the theme. This year we did a voting opportunity, so kids got to vote on what theme of the yearbook they wanted. And then another problem is making sure everybody's represented for as far as like pictures and things like that too. So this year we're really focusing on taking more pictures to make sure that everyone is like seen in the yearbook.
AACT captures the school year with the yearbook to represent the beginning and end for students graduating, and to reflect the memories they had within that year. The teachers and students who organize it capture each and every moment of AACT's high school life. Reporting for Trailblazer Media, I am Elijah Lara.
Thanks, Eli. Make sure to buy your yearbooks as the prices will continue to rise. And also keep an eye out for the winter formal date and theme. Leadership will begin to plan the dance after winter break.
Are you interested in taking Psychology 101? Make sure you contact your counselors for more information about how to sign up for the class. With the holidays fast approaching, we wonder what AACT students and staff plan on doing for the break. So Christian went out to the masses to get the holiday scoop.
My name is Christian Ordas with Trailblazer Media, and we're going to be doing some Christmas interviews.
For holiday traditions, I mean, my family celebrates Hanukkah and Christmas. So for Hanukkah, usually just me and my parents, but this year my grandparents are going to be in town. We're just going to have dinner every night.
I like that it's colder even though there's no snow, but it's like colder and like I feel like more like enclosed and safe.
Me too. Thank you. What are some things you like about this time of year?
You know, it's the holidays. It's holiday seasons, you know, Christmas, New Year's, birthdays.
Hey.
What I don't like? Finals.
You could say that again.
Finals.
Thank you.
But then for Christmas, I usually go to Fallon and hang out with my other set of grandparents, and we got a big tree. We go out to dinner, nice fancy dinner, you know, just spread the love everywhere, I guess.
Thank you. Like any different Christmas items in the store this year?
Yes, right over there, some on display right now. Plenty more will be planned soon too. Holiday traditions I do, mainly stockings. Oh, I have siblings, so you know Elf on the Shelf? That is the biggest one. They love that kind of thing.
What do you like about this time of year?
Being with my family. I don't like the presents.
That's very controversial. And then the last question, what are some traditions that you and your family do for the holidays?
We do brunch on Christmas Eve every year. Crepes. Really.
Nice. What are some holiday traditions you and your family do?
We watch Polar Express always on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
We also always open either 1 or 2 presents every Christmas Eve. And we always do a crab fondue every Christmas Eve for dinner.
Nice. I do the same thing, except I was joking. I don't do that. Thank you. What are some holiday traditions that you and your family do?
We go around and look at Christmas lights. We have a gnome that comes and visits us every year and keeps eye on our kids, make sure they're doing the right things. We watch the Polar Express as a family to kind of kick off the season. And then we do the holiday train up in Virginia City as well.
When I was younger, too. All right. Well.
Thanks for that report, Christian. Very interesting to hear what everyone will be doing.
Thank you all for watching.
We hope you have an amazing winter break.
We'll see you all again for the next broadcast.
Happy holidays.